Well, it's happened.
What's happened?
It's the beginning of the end.
Oh, no, you pooed your pants. I was in the chemist last night with my youngest son who's had an ear infection, and we were looking. You know, when you're waiting, there was a lot of prescriptions in front of us, and we started looking at the Depends, and he's like, "When do you wear these?" I'm like, "Mate, when your life's over, unfortunately."
Yeah. But when wearing them, it would be quite reassuring.
Oh,
or a bit embarrassing, obviously.
Well, if you've you've had a baby, and you know that often happens to women, you know, fair enough. But I love the way that the models they use are good-looking older guys, and you're like, you're not pooing your pants.
No.
You know what I mean? You're like your age. You're like 60-something, and he's looking suave and sophisticated in his Depends. Anyway, what happened to you?
Oh, so 2 things. Forgot how old I was.
Oh, that's common though.
Is it?
Well, if
I was a year out, but then I gained a year. I went, oh my god!
I know.
I gained a year because I sent him a friend who's the same age as me. I said, "Happy birthday," and he goes, "No, you got the wrong year." And I went, "No, hang on." And I had to do. I did the math, and I was sure that I was right. And then, no, you're wrong. So I gained a year. So I'm feeling pretty good about that side of it.
Yeah.
And then that was one. And then the other one was, and I'm not making this up for comedic benefit. It's actually, I caught myself doing it.
You had a fall.
Oh, geez, I nearly have a fall all the time.
No, same here, but that's just normal.
I drop things all the time. I'm always dropping things. And I nearly have a bump into things. Oh God, it's getting bad. As I said, backed the car into a wall.
Just listen to that, yeah.
By the way, people didn't hear the episode. It wasn't your fault. Should we make that announcement?
Oh yeah, no. Well, this comes out in a while, but it would have been fixed by then. It's just a glitch in the Apple things.
So if it came out late for you, it came out
late
for me.
Glitch, man. Glitch in the Matrix.
So driving the car with Selena, she said something, and I said, "Beg your pardon," because I say "beg your pardon" a lot. So obviously my hearing's going, and then as she went to repeat herself, I went to turn her up on the steering wheel.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
I am not making that up.
That's fantastic. Oh man, I might use that in my stand-up. That's great. That's out there with me.
I felt my thumb.
That's out there with me in the plug. That's a beauty.
Because because the thing is, if you've got the knob on your steering wheel, as most people do now.
Yeah, I got one on my car.
So you can, if the ads come on, turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
If
a good song you like,
pump it up. Oh yeah, pump it up.
Often on podcasts, someone's a bit quieter. Got to turn up.
He didn't hear that properly. So I'm like a disc jockey.
That's amazing.
I'm working the heating. I'm working the sound level. And I'm going, and I'll get her to repeat that, and I'll turn her up a little bit. Oh, having said that, it wouldn't be a bad. Oh, here's lunch.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now, please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Are we on air?
We're on air, but don't have a minute to clear.
I just think it's really offensive to listen to someone try to pick their teeth after they've eaten. And you're chunking on ice there.
Yep. Sorry. Apologies.
And someone said a review said we're doing too many impersonations and singing too much.
Did they really? Too many impersonations, but we can't impersonate people.
No, I know. I'm not. He loves the show, but we're doing too many. I can't remember.
Do we sing a lot?
I think we do. I think you're quite a good singer because you're in a band.
I was in a band in the 80s, man. Do you remember Noiseworks? Wasn't in them. I like singing.
Excuse me, I'm just picking my teeth.
Okay, now the next review's going to go, okay, they stopped singing and doing the imitations where there's so much picking their teeth and eating ice.
I don't like it when I pick up, if I ring someone and they answer the phone eating. Because I go, you knew you were eating, so don't answer the phone eating. They go, oh, yeah, what do you want? Yeah. Either take the call.
Yeah, but if you're getting a phone call from Glenn Robbins, you got to pick it up, don't you?
Well,
most people got to pick it up, thinking this is it. This is the big break.
This is the right. Because I know people. I can get you places.
He's going to ask me to play Russell Coy's brother or something.
Yeah,
this is it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get our topics. It's somehow related. There's no singing in this episode. Well, what if it's like a band though? Like if we get like a band, say Status Quo, how can we not sing Down Down Prices Are Down?
Well, let's see what
Sam delivers.
Sam delivers.
Okay. What are the topics, Sam?
ABBA and Tax Deductions.
Whoa!
Oh, Sam.
What?
We just said no more singing. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance on me. I love ABBA. You know, I often say two of my favourite things. These are two of my favourite things, ABBA and Tax Deductions, I've got to say.
Okay, well.
Take a chance on me.
What do you mean tax deduction is your favourite thing?
I love a tax deduction.
Oh, meaning, I can claim that on my tax.
Yeah.
What was the last thing that you claimed that gave you joy?
Oh, magazines, books,
Really?
airplane flights, accommodation, pornography. No. As a comedian, you can claim all sorts of things. But
Can you really?
Yeah. Car travel? You can claim any
yes.
of those subscribing TV streaming services. Yeah.
Because then
it's research.
Oh, you come on.
No, that's true.
100%?
You know what we can't claim? Clothes, which really annoys me. Because I've actually bought stuff to wear on stage, like a jacket or something, that I would never wear.
But unless it's a uniform, it doesn't count.
No, you can't claim clothes.
Okay, can you claim getting your teeth fixed or
No,
getting a
but
fake tan or something because you want to look good on stage or getting your
might.
haircut?
No, haircuts you can't, but you can claim Pilates. You can. You can claim Pilates.
Who's saying? What sort of accountant have you got?
Oh, good one. A good one.
Did you say to him, "I'm doing Pilates. Can I claim Pilates?" She said, "Yes."
She said to me, "Do you do Pilates?" She could tell by my.
What has it got to do with your work?
By fantastic. It's keeping up your health. You can claim Pilates.
That's ridiculous.
Your accountant's not working hard for you. We're not into tax avoidance, Glenn. We're into tax minimisation. Because at our level, we pay a lot of tax.
Well, look, there are times when I go, geez, I reckon I own half that bridge over
Yes,
there.
exactly. I drove past the hospital. Which wing did I buy?
Yeah. I mean, we all go through periods of paying tax, so we end up crying, we're alone here. But
I've always maintained that if we're paying a lot of tax, if you're in a high tax bracket, you get to choose where your money goes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know what I mean? So I don't want my money to go for a new pool for a private school. I want my money to fix up the road or something, And, Dave O'Neill helped fix up this road.
Or maybe if the road was built, they could read out the people that the tax that they used.
An honour list.
Like a telethon.
Yeah.
We use the money for... Because my dad once said, I've got shares in that hardware shop there. And I said, what does that mean, Dad? And he said, it means I own a bit of it. And then I said, which bit do you own? And he pointed at the mat at the back door. And I went, wow.
It's quite funny, your dad.
It was quite funny. The late, great Arthur Robbins.
Did he mean that he spent so much money there that he owned a bit? That's often a joke, I own half that pub, I put so much money through that joint.
Yeah, no, I used to say I made Channel 10 because I...
Well, you did.
You
did.
Comedy
company.
If it wasn't for Uncle Arthur, Channel 10 would be off the air by now. Seriously, we all know the rules. So, when you do your tax, do you keep receipts on your Pilates?
Yes.
Do you put them on a bull clip and give them to your accountant to put them in the shoebox? How do you do it?
No, I write them all down and then type them up on a computer and send them to her. And so I've got them all in the shed. I've got all my receipts in the shed.
I have
in
too.
Garbage bags.
Yeah, in garbage bags?
Well, I don't want to get audited.
Hang on.
Say the word.
So if you were audited, you were to then go through them?
Yeah.
Because I've got mine all clipped up.
Oh, you're good.
Well, I have to. And I have to do them in date order as well.
What? Oh, God. I'm in for trouble. You can get audited insurance.
Do you reckon we have people at the tax department listening to this?
Probably right now. But I'm very good. I'm not dodgy, everyone.
You don't ever work for cash? You don't
Never.
Never?
No, if I do, I declare it. There's not a lot of cash around, I have to say. It's very disappointing.
No, there is not a lot of cash around. And I always feel sorry for the...
No cash here.
Yeah, a guy on the street the other day, he wanted some money, and I went to give him some food, and he didn't want the food. I couldn't give him any money, couldn't give him any food.
He needs a little square to tap on.
Yeah, I was thinking that. But then you wouldn't feel appropriate.
The big issue guy that sells at the market near me, he's got a tap and go thing, which is good. Yeah.
I just wouldn't think... I'd worry slightly. What do you buy a person who's sitting outside the supermarket to eat?
Cigarettes.
Chocolate? I bought him a packet of biscuits the other day.
There's that great joke when the guy's walking down the street and the beggar goes, "Is you guys like $10?" And the guy goes, "Oh, well, you're just going to spend it on booze and ciggies." And he goes, "Well, what were you going to spend it on?" It's a great joke.
It was like the time I was walking out of the supermarket and there was a girl sitting on the ground with her coat in front of her, and I thought I'll just throw some money on her coat. She was just sitting there going through her phone. As I leant down, I realised she was just going through her phone, and I swept back up again, and she sort of looked at me weird, and I didn't want to say I was going to give you some money because you were sitting in the street, but so I just kept on walking like I wasn't trying to do anything.
I always love that when there was a guy who lives sort of under the supermarket in St Kilda, and Husey would walk in, and the guy would go, "You're not funny, mate. You're not funny." He's like, "How do you see me?"
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I apologise for the imitation of Husey. No more imitations.
What? Oh, no, you can't. Oh, okay.
No imitations.
That's the best one you do.
That's the only one I can do.
Yeah, who do I do?
No, you did a good Trump. Anyway, we're not allowed to do imitations.
We're not allowed
to.
so
Imitating and singing.
Yeah, okay.
Even though when we get to ABBA, I'll warn this person, there will be singing. Because I'm a huge ABBA fan.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether there will be. I might stop you. I was walking out of a place once, and I went to give the guy some money, and I leapt down and put his money in his hat, and he wasn't looking because he was on the phone.
Yeah.
And I went,
yeah.
I don't know.
The guy up here who begs in this street near the pub's got an iPhone. It's like,
no, there's nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. If you've got an iPhone, I'm not saying you should be begrudging of that, but it's like, I reckon don't be on the iPhone and the hat
and beg.
At the same
beg.
time. Yeah. Hello to any
beggars.
I don't want to sound judgmental, but we're not. I'd like to have a bit of a chat. There's a girl near my supermarket who sings songs.
Well, that's good though. You're doing something.
Yeah.
You know?
So are you a business?
Yeah. I've got my own company.
Yeah. What's it called?
Party Pie Productions.
Party Pie Productions.
Because there's this thing where you've got to register your business, and I swear, me and Kieran were brainstorming because we had to come up with it quickly. Well, when I was doing that Dave, my pilot, I had to have a company, I did my TV show.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, quick, we need to do. She's like, all right. What are your favourite things? Banana milkshake. Taken. Mixed lollies. Taken.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and so Party Pie was the only thing that wasn't taken out of all the things.
I would thought that would have been taken.
You know what? Steamed or fried, taken.
Steamed or fried, taken.
I know. What's your company called again? Big.
What were we going to say?
Big Rob. Big Schlong.
It's called Robbo Incorporated.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's called... Well, I put my name into it, so therefore the company is me, as opposed to being some sort of offshore illegal thing, and let's dump the money in here. If you're buying this company, you're buying me.
Like, not right. I don't like it when companies call themselves Robbins Films, and you're like, how many films have you made? You made one video on the internet.
Yeah.
Robbins Films. What is it called?
My company? Okay, it's a bit embarrassing. Well, should I say? Maybe then might get,
doxed.
What do you call it?
No.
People are going to put it into the computer and then going to pretend they're me.
What?
I don't know.
Who does that?
What do you call it when you get done?
Yeah. You get... okay.
Yeah.
I've got this email from Glenn Robbins Productions. Looks a bit dodgy.
I went through a period where I was doing as much as I can, but then I'd realise with my tax deductions, and then I realised I was chasing rats and...
Yeah, you got to get an accountant at your level.
Yeah, but even so, keeping receipts for stuff...
it's annoying.
It's annoying. And then...
But it adds up.
Where do you put your receipts in between the time that you've got the receipt and then you got to get it into your box at home?
Well, often there's a lot in my wallet from like taxis.
So you get a big fat wallet?
I get a big fat wallet, and then I put them in like a sleeve on the inside of one of the kitchen doors. Yeah, it's annoying. And then if
you put it inside a sleeve... what?
Yeah, like a plastic sleeve. Yeah.
So they're just sitting there?
They're just sitting there, and then if Kieran or someone complains, I put them in the filing cabinet and forget about them. And then when you do all your taxes and you find them a year later, you're like, oh my God, look at all this.
So you're doing 4 times a year?
No. I only do it once a year. But
Really? But surely with your company, you got to do it 4 times a year.
No, you don't have to. You pay tax 4 times a year. Oh, how's this though? Because I've got my company and you're earning a reasonable money, they then make you pay tax up front now. And they go, oh, we looked at your records last year and you earned this much. So we reckon you're going to earn just as much as that.
Provisional tax.
Yeah, pay us, whatever, 40 grand or something. You're like, what?
You haven't been
I don't
down
even
that
have
road
that
yet.
money.
Yeah.
What if my career had which is often the case, that goes up and down in comedy, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like constant, like, you're not working in the public service.
Just realised that I talk about my Audi, you talk about your beach house, we talk about
Tax deductions.
provisional tax. We are sounding like...
Well, if you're like my dad, for example, who works in the Air Force and then a trades teacher, he did his own tax because it was easy.
Yep.
You got your group certificate at the end of the year from the TAFE you worked at. You fill it out yourself. You can claim some stuff as a TAFE teacher. Because my daughter was telling me the teacher was telling her the other day on lunch duty that she could claim sunscreen.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
No, that's fair enough. The teacher can claim... If you're a PE teacher, you'd be using so much sunscreen, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but so how do you know where work stops and life starts?
Well, that's the thing about tax, isn't it? I don't know. You don't know. But that's like phone calls. You claim 30% of them for business, don't you, or something?
Well, yeah, and now people claim part of their house as an office. You got to watch out with that stuff though, because you end up paying capital gains on when you sell the house because it's part work, part. So you go, oh, look out.
I wish I knew more about tax. I don't know enough.
Oh no,
me and you, we're not financial wizards.
No,
when you meet people that those people that are born into.
They have a head for numbers.
Well, their mum and dad were in it, and then so they go, "Oh, I've got this. I'm doing this. I'm doing that." You're like, "What are you talking about?"
I did it in year 12. I got a pass. Just
I did consumer ed. I got C.
Yeah.
That used to just be how to write out a check.
Yeah. What you need to do is here's my theory on accountancy: be aggressive with a conservative accountant.
Oh.
Don't be aggressive with a shady accountant. Don't be conservative with a conservative accountant, because then you'll miss out. You got to push the line, and then not push the line if the tax department.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Well,
in summary, Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill are very big taxpayers, and they love it.
If you go through, then you will find I paid all my appropriate tax all the way along.
Same here, Glenn.
What is negative gearing?
Oh God, that's when you own an investment house.
Yes.
And you claim the interest on your loan plus any expenses. So if you've got a house down the beach or wherever, you can claim the interest on the loan, and then you can claim any Is it where
expenses, the outgoings exceed the incomings?
It's in the news at the moment. They're going to try and get.
That's why, because you're a Labor Party man, and they're talking about the negative gearing going.
I'd be very careful because you don't want to scare the horses. You know what I mean?
This is good. Sound like Albanese now.
Listen, negative gearing. Now, come on. We can't do imitations anymore.
No more. That was quite a good one, actually.
Listen, Glenn, I'm glad you asked that question.
Because he's under the pump at the moment.
Play the Dutton. Oh, negative gear, the nuclear power plant.
I know a lot of people, but he was on the telly this morning, and he really does look like one of the Muppets. I don't know which one it is. Or no, he looks like that character that Sammy J and his mate used. He looks like that puppet. Sammy J.
Randy.
He looks like Randy the puppet. Does anyone else said that?
Randy Fellface. No,
I reckon if you look up Randy and then look up the opposition leader, and I hope he's listening. Big fan of his work.
We appeal to all parts of the political spectrum. Well, let's talk about.
No, hang on.
It's tax deduction.
Do you know anyone that's been investigated, or do you do?
Yeah. So several comedians got audited. And,
no.
Yeah.
Because
they weren't declaring money. No,
they weren't declaring the cash.
Not the cash. They did a gig for whatever on cruise ships. I don't know, whatever, and they weren't declaring that as income.
But how can you not declare it? The money comes into your bank account
because they thought they were getting away with it. And so then what happens?
Weird.
No, it's just stupid, really. Yeah. And so what happens then? They put you on a payment plan. They say to you, well, you didn't declare the 40 grand you earned on that gig or whatever. You've got to pay tax on that now. Oh, I don't have any money. Well, here's a payment plan. So
that's very
fair. Yeah. I know. Yeah, absolutely.
God, it's like lay-by. You can just pay it off bit by bit by bit.
I mean, at our level, you're not going to jail for what if you're tax avoiding, but you do have to pay it back.
Who are people who've been to jail? Famous people who've been to jail. What's her name? Martha Stewart. Didn't she go to jail?
No. Yeah, but that's not for tax. That was for insider trading. So her son-in-law was involved in the company and told her to buy their shares because they were selling the company or something.
Was it cake mix or something, was it? Or muffins, brownies.
Glenn Wheatley?
Well, the late, great Glenn Wheatley.
He went to jail for, I think that was tax, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Al Capone. Wasn't Al Capone tax?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wasn't he tax?
I think so.
Jimmy Carr?
Almost. Almost. But he went through a really bad time, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I guess what can happen is that you get a bit brazen, you get away with it for 1 year, then you go, well, it worked last year, I'll do it again.
Well, he'd be earning so much money, that guy.
Yeah, large moves.
Millions and millions. And so, obviously, there was risks taken and he got caught.
Ins and outs and round they go. Kerry Packer never went to jail, but he got investigated, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he gave it back to them. He goes, well, I'm going to pay the least amount of taxes I can because God knows you guys don't know what to do with it when you get it. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, but that's not the attitude. Come on, Kerry. You're loaded. All right, let's talk about ABBA.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, ABBA. Oh, I love ABBA. Next year I'm going to go to England, hopefully.
Well, no,
see my
okay.
brother.
Yeah.
Glenn.
Are you going to go see the show on stage with their holograms?
Yeah, I want to go see that in London.
But
because I love ABBA.
A friend of mine did see it. Said it was fantastic. There's an ABBA one where holograms jump around on stage.
With a band of young people playing instruments, yeah.
Oh, hang on. So there's a real band.
Yeah, like a studio sort of musicians on stage.
So they go, Mamma Mia, here I go.
Don't
again."
sing. Take a chance, take a chance. Super Trooper, rock me. Yeah, they've got so many good songs.
Do you think that would be good?
I reckon it'd be awesome.
Why would it be awesome?
I just like the music.
Just go see a movie then of them doing a concert.
But I like live music too, though. People in the band are actually playing.
It's like watching a cartoon version of them.
I don't know.
I guess it's a trick of the mind, a trick of the eye, because it looks like they're. I mean,
also, don't you want to see that to see
they're
how it
still
works?
alive. That's the weird. But if it was Elvis or John Lennon, do an Elvis song for us.
One man said. I just think it'd be interesting to go along to.
I know you're right. I agree. It would be very interesting. Why are they named ABBA?
It's their initials, isn't it?
Agneta,
Bjorn, Benny, and
Frida,
Anna
Frida. So they just went. Yeah, I guess that's a good name.
You know what? Originally they were called Anna, Bjorn, Benny, and Frida, and their manager just started saying, "That's not going to take off anywhere. You got to make it in that." Because you know the two women in it, they had hits as solo artists before.
Oh, right.
They're quite famous in Sweden. So
okay, up after the break, Agneta, Betty, Bjorn, and Anna Frida, and fuck, that's long.
With their hit "Ring Ring," because they had a Eurovision hit, didn't they?
That's where they started, didn't
Was
they?
it "Ring Ring" or was it "Mamma Mia"?
Oh, well, you'd
or was
know.
it Fernando? Can you hear the drums, Fernando?
Probably. So that would have been what year?
70s.
Because I remember being at school, and our younger listeners weren't. So because they've been around for such a long time. I remember being at school, and a friend of mine, his brother had been to Europe, and he got to see ABBA.
He got to see ABBA.
Yeah. Wow. But I think it was they were on the rise as opposed to peaking.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they broke in Australia first.
That would have been mid-70s, I reckon.
Molly Meldrum was a big fan of ABBA. And I remember when we sent away in the mail to get ABBA Arrival, which is the one they're in a helicopter. And my brother came running across to the Englishes, and I was in the tree cubby house. And he said, "We've got ABBA Arrival." And he held it up. I was so excited I fell out of the cubby house and hit my head on the ground. I saw stars. To see a bit of, they were attractive.
So that didn't bring you back to your senses, the fact that you were in love with ABBA and a bit of whack in the head. I think it was the universe.
Well, it's
telling you
interesting
something.
because, ABBA were kind of like a girls' band, really, weren't they?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I still like them,
So
though.
if you're at a party now and ABBA comes on while you're on the dance floor doing the Dave move, on your Spotify, if I went through, would I find ABBA?
I don't have Spotify.
Oh.
But it's on my phone, absolutely. You know what songs I've got? Do you want to hear them? I've got 4 songs on there.
I'm going to have a prediction. I'm going to say Dancing Queen.
No.
I'm going to say Mamma Mia.
No.
I'm going to say Waterloo.
No.
Wow.
I've got Super Trooper.
Super
Trooper.
That's when you hear the accent.
And Take a Chance on Me. Take a Chance on Me has got the best start. I love the harmonies in ABBA.
What was that band, the Archies?
Yeah, they're like the Archies or the Monkeys, aren't they? They're like a band that's been put
feels
together.
Manufactured, but having said
No, they're not.
No, they're not. But it does make you feel good. Like whenever we saw them in movies.
Awesome.
And when we saw them in...
Muriel's Wedding.
Muriel's Wedding.
That's a funny story.
And you go, what's the funny story about Muriel's
PJ
Wedding?
Hogan, the director who wrote Muriel's Wedding and directed, it's a great movie, Muriel. I haven't seen it for a long time. It was a great movie with Toni Collette and Rachel Griffiths.
Great film.
When they do that ABBA song, it's just so joyous. Yeah. And he obviously wanted to use ABBA, and he just kept writing to ABBA, to Bjorn and Benny, and saying, "Can I please use your song? Can I please use your song?" And I remember Bjorn saying, "Oh, we kept getting this, this, I suppose he speaks like this," and he kept annoying us. So we said, "Yeah, sure." So they let him use their songs
for free.
No, not for free. I don't think so.
So what was the problem there? I mean,
well, you got to get permission from the songwriters to use your song.
But surely they would have been asked a lot of questions around that time for them to use that music. So what's get pestered by them? Well, of course you're ABBA. Of course you're going to get pestered.
Yeah. No, I've also got Winner Takes It All. Oh, and the Winner Takes It All.
Well, I'm just thinking, I pull up next to you at the lights, and you're just going.
I don't want to. I don't want to talk. How's it go? I don't want to talk.
Oh, that's a romantic.
Yeah, that's the one that. Remember on the trip, Steve Coogan and your mate Rob Brydon talk about it.
Yeah,
because what's interesting is that Bjorn wrote it about breaking up with Anna or whoever we know one of them, didn't you? They were both married to.
You don't know which is which way it goes. So you're saying they're in a band together and they were
both
married,
couples,
and they're both couples,
and then they both divorced.
And
so Bjorn was writing songs about the breakup because The Winner Takes It All is about divorce, and then the woman that he broke up with has to sing the song.
So they were in ABBA after they broke up.
Yeah,
or were they in ABBA and then they broke up?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, they broke up in the band's lifespan.
So he wrote that song after they broke up,
Yeah.
but they stayed together, and then she got up on stage and said,
"Yeah,
he is an asshole."
Yeah. I don't want it. And the other one I love is
favorite
Angel Eyes.
How's that going?
You don't know. You probably don't. That's more obscure.
We're breaking a lot of rules here.
I look into your angel eyes, and on and on and on. Do you know On and On and On?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's a banger.
I never would have. Okay, would you ever dress up as
No,
ABBA?
I haven't.
Have you ever gone to a fancy dress?
As ABBA? No.
What was their outfit? Their outfits were high heels,
Sort of flares,
flared pants, coloured
lot
satin
of,
tops.
sort of like a lot of puffy stuff, sort of almost like wings and stuff on the girls. They're a bit originally they were quite extravagant, the outfits. They're a bit sort of comical.
Yeah, I know.
But they were influenced by, when you listen to them.
Do you reckon they could claim those on their text?
Well, maybe you've got something there.
Well, with your way that you throw your money around, obviously they could. You know, you're claiming
money around?
Well, you're claiming Pilates.
You can claim Pilates. They could claim Pilates because they have to get up and dance. They had a hit in Eurovision. That's what broke them worldwide. And then they took off in Australia, and then they took off around the world.
Was Australia their first big international audience? Yeah,
I think so.
It was. So we were ahead of the curve a little bit. Were they big in the US and the UK?
Yeah, they were huge in the UK. They kept getting revitalised by movies like Mamma Mia. I haven't seen that. My daughter's seen it.
A stage show.
The stage show and the movie too.
Oh, the movie,
which was massive. That movie was massive.
That movie was bad.
I haven't
was that one
seen
Meryl Streep, James Bond?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whatever his name. Was it
Pierce Brosnan.
It was terrible.
Oh,
well, no, maybe it wasn't terrible. Maybe it's just me.
I heard it wasn't that good, but isn't it interesting? My daughter, who's just turned 18, all her female friends love ABBA, and so it's gone to the next generation now.
Oh, it's shifted on.
Yeah, because they're good pop songs, and when you listen to their songs, they were kind of in that disco. You know what? They sound a bit like the Bee Gees, I reckon.
Oh, the Bee Gees. Oh my God.
You like the Bee Gees?
I love the Bee Gees.
What's your favourite song? Let's sing it. Here we go.
You're really trying to annoy this review, are you? What's it? I started a joke
that started the whole world crying.
He turned off a while ago, that guy. Or girl,
but see, they were influenced by glam rock. So when you listen to Rock Me or on and on and on, they're more rockier things. You can hear the glam rock T-Rex kind of influence. But
did they bring out some new songs a few years ago?
Yeah.
Did they reform?
Yeah, they reformed.
Just for one album or something?
Yeah, I haven't got that album. I've got to listen to that.
So they broke up in what, 80s?
Yeah, would have been.
And they broke up because they just got sick of each other.
I reckon.
And then they started to really take off. And then they reformed in 20 or something. Did they put out an album?
Yeah, they put out an album.
They put out an album, and at the same time they did the stage show with them dancing around holograms.
Yeah.
This while we're on the hologram. Is it a young ABBA or is it an old ABBA that's hologram?
That's a good question. I'll find out next year. I'll report back in a year's time.
And do you reckon you have to turn your phones off when you go in there?
I hope so.
Yeah.
No taking photos of the hologram.
Yeah.
I remember one of them became a recluse and lived on an island.
Really?
Yeah, Anna or Frida. And one of them married a stalker. It was some weird story.
Really?
Yeah.
Anytime I've seen the bloke with the beard chatting about the musical, come across as a nice guy.
Bjorn or Benny, yeah.
I reckon it was Bjorn.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's have some thinking music.
We can't play ABBA.
No, we can't play.
We can't play it. Can we do an interview with Can we do the trailer for Mamma Mia? No, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
We could do what else is there?
Well, why don't we do a make believe because it's interesting that they were couples, they both divorced, and they stayed in the band and they wrote songs about each other.
Yeah, well, we talked about that.
Yeah,
so therefore, what was the song that...
The Winner Takes It All.
Winner Takes It All, yeah. So what are you saying, that Benny and Bjorn having a writing session?
No, I think Benny and Bjorn turn up to rehearsal with the girls and Bjorn's written some new songs after divorce.
Okay, right, okay.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry to that listener, but we're going to do accents and we're going to do songs.
Yeah.
So he's going to smash his podcast player.
Oh, that's all right. Whatever. I'm sure other people enjoy it. Okay, and action. Hello there, Benny. Hello, Anna Frida.
Well, hello, Bjorn there. Nice to see you.
Yes, good. I'm all happy after the divorce. I'm fine.
That's a strange thing to say. You're happy after the divorce.
Well, we weren't getting along, were we? Were we, Anna? No.
Where is Anna now?
Anna is there. Say hello, Anna.
Hello, Benny. Hello, Bjorn.
Yes, good. Now, I have to talk to you later about...
Do you have some more songs for us to sing?
Yeah, I have songs here, and I've moved on. I wouldn't...
Well, I don't want another one that I did. What was the one you wrote?
The winner takes it all, but I
Takes It
told you
All.
all that was about Tess Lotto. It's not about a divorce, yeah? Okay, I got
Okay,
one.
what have you got?
Okay, I've got one for you. Here you go.
Okay, play away.
Ooh, hang on. Meet you at McDonald's car park for handover.
Oh, wait,
I don't want to hear about Mummy's new friend, Derek.
No, you can't be singing this song already. It sounds like you are upset about the separation and you got to drop the kids at McDonald's car park.
Is this too morose for you?
Yeah, no.
I do something a bit more upmarket, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. Bit rocky.
Okay, yeah, this sounds good. I like
See
this
you
one.
at the smorgasbord.
Yes.
Smorgasbord.
Yes.
You might as well take potato salad. You've taken it all, you big fat.
Hey, wait. You're talking about smorgasbord. You're talking about smorgasbord of life. What are you calling her taking too much from you at the potato salad?
Okay.
This is not a good metaphor.
Okay, one more.
Okay,
Wait,
this
I
is
think
going well.
something nice like flowers. Flowers. Join in, Benny.
What?
Flowers.
Okay.
Flowers. Look at the tulips. Yellow, blue, and red. I put them in a vase and smash them on your head.
Wait, that is
Well,
ridiculous.
has anyone else written some songs?
I have some written songs.
Oh, yeah. Anna and Frida's written some songs, have you?
Okay, I've
All right.
written a song.
All right. Can
You play me
okay.
a C and a D and an E.
Okay.
Okay.
You have
You
to
have
tune
a
your
bit-
guitar. Hang on. Go.
You have a small pianist in your hand, and you play with all the time.
ABBA is over.
Okay, I think you got that.
Wow.
Wow, that was amazing.
See, that is... You know what?
I wish Bjorn had tuned his guitar.
Why bother going over to London with a hologram when you've got spot-on impersonations, spot-on song recreation,
boy.
and whoever was playing that guitar, wow. I got to say, very good job.
Someone's ringing to complain. Okay, now what's your suggestion? I mean, what's your answer?
I reckon they claimed the whole band as a tax deduction.
Wow.
Because the band had their names in that thing. So they're going, well, we are the band, so therefore we are a tax deduction. I reckon they claimed everything in their life as a tax deduction. Where are they from? Sweden?
Yeah, Sweden.
So in Sweden, they have some pretty interesting, dodgy stuff that they do with their tax, don't they? Are you right there?
No, it's Bjorn's taking off his guitar.
Are you on the way to a gig or something? Why have you got a guitar with
There was
you?
a guitar here in the pub.
Oh, right.
I'm saying you picked it when you said they claim their outfits.
Oh.
I reckon that's the answer.
Well, you would know, being the
ABBA aficionado.
welded on, lover of ABBA.
What's that sound like it's a bad thing?
Well, I did sound a bit old and grumpy, didn't I, when it comes to ABBA? Because I think they've spread a lot of joy in the world, and I take it all back.
The songs always make you feel good. All
Yeah.
right, what is the answer, Sam?
According to ABBA, the band's style was influenced in part by laws that allowed the cost of outfits to be deducted against tax, so long as the costumes were so outrageous they could not possibly be worn on the street.
No, that is dodgy. Seriously.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Then next you'll have old ballet people claiming their... I guess
Well,
you
they
could claim
probably
ballet
can.
shoes.
They
They probably
probably
can.
can.
Or
Well,
tutus or...
Why wouldn't you?
What if you're a hitman? Could you claim your
gun?
Your gun, it's just...
Sniper.
Because it's all done on computer now.
Yeah.
I don't think even the person does it. But if certain numbers come up,
Oh, no.
you get red flagged.
Oh, no, you
And
don't
then
need that.
Yeah. So does the computer go, he's claiming his underpants?
Yeah,
And does the
yeah,
computer go,
can't do that.
oh, he's claiming his toothbrush and his toothpaste. You can't do that.
He's claiming Pilates.
You're claiming Pilates. Who is this D. O'Neill? And
No,
I'm
we
seeing a lot of cash come into the...
There's no cash.
There's no cash. No cash here.
No cash here.
No cash
Well,
here.
there we go. We apologise for the singing and the imitations. But
Well,
Sam's just doing that what's the word? To annoy people. Yeah.
Because the guy gave us a bad review.
And she's part of the show. She's like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
reckon there's too much singing and imitations? Cop this!
I reckon our voices should slowly die down, and then we should have a refrain. Is that what the word is? A refrain from Benny or Beyond, whoever was just singing a minute ago.
What? We can't put them on air, though, can we? Or?
No, the one we just did.
Oh, yeah.
We should do a little, just go back to it. And we get...
We should.
Oh, come on. Or what about going out with your got a small penis?
All right, well, give us one more verse. Here
Okay.
we go.
I thought...
Okay.
You want to do it live?
We can do it live.
live.
Okay, here we go.
I thought we'd... Yeah.
Oh, gee, it sounds terrible, this guitar.
You're a dad in the bed, and you fart too much. You pick your nose while watching TV.
Gosh.